with a tiny little picker. That's awesome. Hey guys, I'm back out in the bush today. I actually made it to where I wanted to go. No more closed roads. Now I've done a couple of the modifications to me hopper, so we'll have a bit of a scratch around. I'll give you a little bit of a look at the area and we'll get into it. Cheers guys. So I've got my little highbanker set up. I've shortened the distance. I'm trying this 1/4 inch mesh. We'll see whether it gets us a little bit better action. I've moved the arms from being pivoted up here down here so I can adjust it a bit more. Stuck a couple of levels for quick setup. We're going to see what happens. I'm just going to move some of the bigger rocks so I can have a bit of a dig. Okay, so I'm getting down to the bedrock on this little gravel bar. So I'm just sucking out a bit of the bottom. Before I finish up doing this first run. But I can actually feel the bedrock down here. There's still a bit of gravel and stuff on the bottom. Right, put the pan here so I don't lose anything when it switches off. It always gets a bit of a water surge. And it really wasn't too bad. All right, it's time to empty out these mats. Right, all that digging's got me a little half a pan that I'll do up now. All right. I don't know how easy it is to see. That's some nice gold up there. So I'm wandering a little bit further down the creek, just seeing what my options are. I might just get a bucket or something to take back to the Highbanker. What I've just found is this bit of grey looking clay and gravel underneath this rock, so I'm just going to scrape that out and see what that gives me. So, we've cleaned out that nicely, and that little crack above. I'm just going to go get the pan, and we'll process this material. Just got this fine little show of gold. Right, the next spot, just got a show of gold in there. If you're going upstream, there's this little bit of an obstruction, and then all these bigger rocks. So I'm gonna scoop out all the big rocks and see what is on the bedrock from this last flood. Okay, I've finished this little crevice. You can see there was a crack going down the middle there. There was a bit of clay in a couple of spots here, so I've got about half a bucket, and I'll go process that through the Highbanker. Now, it's not super easy because me being the bright spark, when I sprayed this yellow, overspray went in all my mats the other day, but there's heaps of gold in there. There's a speck of gold there. There's another speck of gold down in there, so that's a positive if it's catching it all in the top mat. We've got a bit of material down in here. I can't see any gold in yet, just it's hard to stick my face in there. But we'll pan it out. We've at least got a few bits of gold. Alright, we've got this last pan. We saw a little bit of gold in there, so there should be some results, well at least that gold. And there's some gold. Oh, nice. We got a good amount of gold. Huh. A tiny little picker. That's awesome. That's really good for a crevice. Nice one. I'll snuffer that up. Alright, I'm down here grabbing another bucket. I'm going to work on this crack here. So I've cleaned out that crack, and this bit that goes right down deep, I got as much out as I could, and that all equaled about a third of a pan, or maybe a little bit less than the last one, but pretty close. So I haven't worried about the other spots. I'm just going to process this through the Highbanker and we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's see whether this pan gives us any gold. Right, we've got it down to a tiny little handful. Oh, there's a flake of gold's popped up, but that's about it. I don't know how easy that is to see, but there's a few specks up there and then a flake and another speck. I'll give you a sneak peek of all my gold for the day. We'll chuck it on the scale, see whether it weighs up when we get home. Alright, I'm back home. I'm going to flip my scales upside down so I can just sit the fine gold in this little tin. Tear that off to 0. Now I've got this tiny little show of gold. We'll see whether it registers on the scales. And that's a 0.08. So that's not too bad for a couple of buckets through the machine. So, I'm done for the day. I'm going to pack up everything. Put it all into my makeshift little backpack. But I had a nice afternoon. It was good digging a bit of gold through that Highbanker. The little hopper's been much improved by those modifications. It still isn't perfect, but it's doing a lot better and I'm processing so much more gravel. I'm not losing any of the fine stuff, trapping gold in the top, so really happy with that. I might just have to tune and tweak it as I go over the next few weeks or the next few uses. But thanks again for watching, guys. It's really been appreciated. If you want to see more videos of me prospecting, using the metal detector, running the Highbanker, looking for relics, looking for gold nuggets, head over to the channel. All the support's really appreciated. It all helps the channel progress. So thanks, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.